It's Conquer the Rock Day. I definitely went out too fast. Up the spur, Pinnacle. Pinnacle summit. All right, downhill forever now. And I just started getting my first serious cramps. Banana. Oh, can't sit down. Oh. Understand. I'm in a bad place. That makes me not want to do the whole 50K and then not get a finish at the end. Yep, pulling the plug today. So, what the heck happened? I definitely went out too fast. That was dumb. I knew it was dumb and I did it anyway. It's hard being competitive. Hey, I think it's this way.
Oh, thank you. Oh, man.
Governor's Rock. I think I'm still top 10. There's a badass. Good job. Great job, man. Good job. Hey, good job, man. Hey, good job. Good job, partner. Thanks. You too. Good job. Well, if all goes well, I'll be seeing this one more time. Good job. Dude. So we had to run past this large group on the single track on the way up. That was fun. Good job, guys.
Go for it, dude. Kill it. You're an 8 by the way.
Awesome. Up the spur to Pinnacle. Turn around. Pinnacle Summit. All right. Downhill forever now. Almost done with the first loop. About 15.5 miles so far. And I just started getting my first serious cramps right here on the inside of my leg. That's where they seem to come on these big mountain runs. So we'll see what's gonna happen here.
Volunteers in there to help you with water if you need it.
All right.
Ryan here has some hydration if you'd like.
Okay. Which way do I come back out?
You go right back out. Same thing. Just sit.
All right. Banana. Oh. Can't sit down. Oh. Ah, shit. I don't understand. I'm in a bad place. I think somebody moved the direction signs in the campground, and I think I followed the signs, which was not the course, which means I short the course, which means I should get DQ'd. Knowing that, well, thinking that I shorted the course by mistake because somebody moved the signs in the campground area, that makes me not want to do the whole 50K and then not get a finish at the end. Yep, pulling the plug today, taking the cut off, just going back to the starting finish area. Just gonna enjoy the rest of the afternoon out here in the woods. The upside is I got a good training run today. Over 20 miles. In the weeks leading up to the 50K, I looked at the course preview map, the official course map that had been posted on Strava, and studied the whole thing and went out and ran every inch of that course, including the section through the campground, which, as you can clearly see in the course on Strava, goes clockwise around the campground. But on the morning of the race, we actually ran counterclockwise. First time through, I was so caught up in the beginning of the race that I didn't notice we were going the opposite direction, which is kind of crazy. My goal for the day was to be in the top 10. Like, there were 10 people in this first large kind of group, and there was quite a bit of gap back to the next group of people. So I felt like this is the group I've got to be in. First mile was just a blur. I was running with people. I didn't see any signs at all through this first section because I'm running with people trying to decide if I was going too fast or not. It didn't feel hard, so I just let myself run with the group of people I was with. I did not use my previous race wisdom to slow myself down. Well, on the second loop, I came out of the aid area. I was carrying banana in one hand and a Ziploc bag full of all my nutrition in the other. So I had assembled that in order to make it quicker through the transition zone. I didn't have to deal with individual things while I was sitting there. So I come out of the start-finish area. I'm heading into the campground, knowing in my head, because I've studied the course and I've practiced on the course, that I need to turn left. So I'm got the banana, I'm fiddling with my stuff, taking gels out, putting them in my pockets. And so I'd sort of finished that on the way up this first hill. Started eating the banana, and then I get to this intersection, and there is a yellow course marking sign pointing me to the right. It sort of didn't seem right, but it was in the correct direction, to the right. So I followed that course marking. And then I got over to here, and I got very confused. And I even stopped to turn around and looked, and, after running at this point for over 3 hours and having gone up the mountains, I was tired. I just couldn't figure out what happened or what I should do about it. So I continued on It wasn't till I was like back out on the park road heading towards the lake that I kind of put it together that I must have run short. I must have cut off that little section in the middle, not knowing like why the course markers were the way they were. You know, I realized, wait, you know, this is a really bad situation. I assumed that somebody must have messed with the signs during the race, which sometimes happens and is annoying. That first intersection, I wasn't even looking for signs. I did not see the yellow course indicator that would have told me to go to the right or straight on this road. And I did what was in the official Strava route that had been posted before the race. I went left. If I had noticed we'd gone through the campground the opposite direction than I was expecting, then I would not have made that mistake the second time through. That's on me. You know, I realized I've clearly not run the course. This is going to be a problem. I don't understand what happened, but I did at that point figure out, oh, this is probably going to lead to a disqualification because I have not run the course and I've probably run short. I just couldn't bring myself to go up that mountain again, knowing that I was probably going to get disqualified for cutting the race short. So that was a bummer. The whole thing was a bummer. If I hadn't gone out so hard in the first lap and hadn't been cramping coming down, and maybe if I'd been feeling better, I would have made a different decision. So much of ultra running is in the mind. On a good day, some of these things are really, really hard to do. So getting yourself to do them on a not good day is that much harder. And in combination with the fact that I had just gone out way too hard, which is stupid. I probably ran the first part of the course 3 minutes faster, 4 minutes faster to the first big climb, faster than if I had run my proper pace, but the cost to the rest of the race was probably much, much more substantial. What's interesting, if you look through the results, you see that the difference between people's first loop and their second loop is usually considerably slower, sometimes on the order of an hour slower. If I decide to do another ultra, the big, bold letters at the top of my race plan will be run slower, especially at the beginning. I just need to think conserve, conserve, conserve. And it really needs to be easy effort in the first half of the race if I want to feel good in the second half of the race. My best ultramarathon performance, or the one that I'm the most proud of, is the stump jump 50K that I ran a few years ago. And that one I actually did go out easier. I slowed down. I did not push hard on the climbs early in the race. And that race had a really good ending. In the last 5 miles, I felt very strong, and I actually started pushing towards the end of that race and felt really good about how I did in that race. So that is not what I did during this one. Make good decisions. Trying to take a page out of David Roche's training and get close to 100 grams of carbs an hour, which is that's a lot after 2 or 3 hours, and thinking about doing that for another 3 hours would be a lot. I tried eating a ton during this race. I tried eating a lot of gels, a couple different kinds. I had banana, I had the Bobo's oat bites. Interestingly, after I dropped, I was not hungry at all, like for most of the rest of the day, which is weird because if I go on a long run, then I'm very hungry afterwards. So I don't know what that means for whether I was actually absorbing or not. I think mixing in some solid food helped because it's just a long time to not have any actual food in your stomach. I think most of my cramping is probably from just neuromuscular training, needing to do more of that kind of hard mountain training. Just get the muscles ready. Probably do strength training, gym work, focusing on those supporting muscles, the adductors and things like that. And I just need to do more of that. Will I do this event again? Maybe. Very challenging course. Maybe I will go back someday. Maybe I'll go back next year. Maybe I'll run a different ultra. Maybe I will switch over and start doing short stuff on the track for a while. I appreciate all the support from all of my friends and acquaintances. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you've learned something. I guess I've learned something. What have you learned? Do you trust the course maps? So other than the obvious mistake I made by missing that one turn, what other mistakes did I make? Okay, that's all I got to say, I think. See you in the next one.